Hello everyone, I believe I have found the legendary Amelia Earhart's Electra Lockheed Martin airplane using Google Earth Map. And there's more evidence than that she crashed on this particular island, never mentioned before. Now this is a map of her beginning travels and end travels for Amelia Earhart. Now she disappeared right after leaving Papua New Guinea, but over here some sailors said they saw her while they were fishing. She was flying low over the water, but there's an island right over here. She was headed up towards Hawaii, they said. She was supposed to be going that way, but she wasn't, was she? She was going straight. So I just kept following in line, and I found an island right here that's never been talked about before with an airplane on it that is an Electra, a Lockheed Martin Electra. Very rare. Only 149 made in the world in 1935 and up to 37. But she flew this in 1937, 1 year before World War II broke out, okay, in Germany. So this is the location, not too far from where the sailors saw her, okay? This is Palomar Island, Palmyra. Okay, everyone, this is the big moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to show you this. Let me show you Papua New Guinea, where she took off from. And this is the location right here. And we're going to put this little starter place right here. And the location of the island is actually right here. Okay, right. Let's go in. Go in. It's right there. And this is over 5,700 kilometers away from New Guinea. Or, if you say miles, it would be 3,500 miles. Okay, let's zoom in on this island, Palomar Atoll. But it's Palomar Island. Now, if you look around, the island's not too unique. You'll see a runway there. But the thing was, the runway didn't exist until a few years before Pearl Harbor, which was in the 1940s. Now, Amelia was flying around the world in 1937, okay? 1937, 1 year before war broke out. Now, look at this. If I zoom in right here, you'll see something strange. At the end of this runway is an airplane. Do you see the airplane? It looks like it's been crashed into the bushes or something. But I believe this runway was made after she had crashed. I believe the runway was made about 1942, 41, and this airplane has been attributed to being called a World War II aircraft, but it's not. It's not a military aircraft. It's absolutely unbelievable. Now, if I take out the ruler and measure this, now her Electra was about 9 meters across. The full airplane would be right about here. Let's go meters. I don't know. Oh, that's 13 meters. Let's go to yards. Ooh, that was too big. Okay, clear that. Can't really tell that. Let's go from feet, and we'll go from wing to wing. Looks like about 50 feet, maybe not. And about 34 feet down. Now the tail is gone. But as you see, there is a runway, and this used to be a military installation during World War II. Long since abandoned. Now hold on, I'm not done. You're going to see this thing close up in HD. Yeah, you don't believe it. This plane has been photographed by people and placed all over Google. So I'm going to show it to you. I looked at it and I was like, what if someone took a photo of this and I can find it? And I Googled, and there it was. Let me show you. When I Googled this airplane, I had found that somebody had already taken pictures of this aircraft, and nobody knew the exact day or why it was there, except they called it a World War II aircraft. But if it's a Lockheed Electra, then it's a few years before World War II. So look at this. That's kind of extraordinary. I picked up these photos. I'm going to show you these photos close up. As you see, here is the picture. Let me try to focus it a little bit better. and maybe add a little bit of light to it. It's in a photo program of mine, as you can see, but I want you to see the picture. Seeing my photo program is less important. It's Photoscape X. But this is really extraordinary. Look at this. This looks just like the legendary Amelia Earhart Electra airplane. Now, the Electra airplane, let's see, Amelia Earhart's airplane is right here. And as you see in this picture right up here, this is Amelia and her Electra airplane. Not this one, not that one, that's not it. This is, and this is the same aircraft. The nose is a little broken off, and these round silver parts of the airplane that protect the engine had broken off, but the propellers are still there. Okay, let's look at this. See, this is the aircraft right here. Now, if I zoom in, you can see the engines. You can see the windows. This is the exact same aircraft, and it was here before they built that airport from World War II. Here is another picture. I believe it's another picture. Yes. And let's see if I can get it focused a little bit more. Add a little bit of light to it. It's just too darn dark, isn't it? Okay, and here it is. That's the full photo, and that you can see the ends. There's a covering over this part of the engine. See that I showed you. See the engine area right here? It's been peeled off from landing without her landing gear. Okay, landing without her landing gear. And this part of the nose is also broken off, which is proof of landing without landing gear. Now, it's not the first time that Amelia Earhart ever landed without her landing gear before. She flew the exact same airplane, Lockheed Martin Electra, just a few months earlier in Hawaii at Ford Island, and she had to crash land without her landing gear. Yes, that's right. It's not the first time she crashed in this area of Hawaii. It's actually the second time she crashed, and in the exact same way. Look at this. It looks like she crashed, not nose diving, but coming down, and her landing gear either didn't come down, or her landing gear got caught in all the bushes and trees and got torn right off. Just really extraordinary, I think. Let's look at this one. Here's another one. I think it's the same one. I believe it's the same one. I'm not 100% certain about that, but it looks like it's the same aircraft to me. It really does. And you can see it pretty close up. Pretty amazing. Now, her airplane has been altered, they said. They changed it according to her specifications. It was sponsored by Purdue University, and they paid for the whole aircraft and everything back in 1937. And this looks just like that kind of aircraft, doesn't it? Now, the front nose area was torn off, which makes sense because there might have been a camera, I believe, in this one. As you see right here, there's these two little holes here. Either those are lights or those are some kind of radar sensors or something. So whatever it is, it's gone, and I can't tell if this is a window here or both. But it would make sense that she would change one into a window there. Look at that. This is bent forward, okay, which means you know, it must have hit some trees as it was coming down. Wow, look at that. Has this curved part over here. Everything about this. Look at the silver tinting. You see the silver tinting? See the silver? I just wish I could zoom in on those words right there, because I believe it would say Electra if I could. Unless it's graffiti, because I see some graffiti writing on the airplane. Okay, because people who built the base, the landing base in World War II, they probably found this and drew all over it. But that is the very window right there that Amelia Earhart probably escaped from. Where did she go, though? Did she live after the crash, or was she buried somewhere by the locals who may have found her? That is still a mystery. What happened to her? But that is what I found, and I thought I'd share that with everyone. That is very possible that Amelia Earhart is on this island. Of all places, she's on this island. Okay, let me show you the Google Earth map again. I want you to see this. This is the full map. Try to show as much as I can. Well, I really want you to see the picture, though. I really want you to see the picture. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in right there. And let's zoom back out so you can see where this is. And you can see the runway. Remember, the runway was made just a few years before World War I started. World War II. And her airplane crashed in 1937, just 1 year before Germany started the war in 1938 for World War II. So look at that. It's right there, guys. It's right there. The U.S. military pushed it aside. But what I'm wondering, guys, is this another conspiracy? Did the United States military already have this base made? Maybe it's been made before she crash landed, and maybe the Americans shot her down. What do you think, guys? Do you think the Americans accidentally shot her down and didn't want credit for it? I don't think so. I don't think that would have happened. That would have definitely leaked out, in my opinion. But this really looks like the Electra. This really looks like her airplane, Amelia Earhart's Electra airplane. I mean, doesn't it look like hers? I believe it does. So, whoops, that's an earlier picture of her. Where is the Electra? Okay, there's a picture of her in the Electra. So, in my opinion, she landed on this island. She landed on this island. She crash landed, and she landed before the military U.S. base was made here, and then abandoned later. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about that? Nobody's ever talked about Palomar Atoll near Hawaii. It's about 1,000 miles off of Hawaii, but she still had 1,000 miles to go anyway. But she was coming from this direction, and she kept going straight instead of turning, going up. Maybe the CIA asked her to pass over the island so that they can help create a U.S. military base. Remember, some people said the CIA asked Amelia Earhart to photograph some islands from above for them. Well, maybe she did. Maybe she did photograph these islands here, and she ended up crashing on the island that she was supposed to photograph. And the CIA was too scared to go in that direction because they knew the Japanese or the Germans or whatever were over there. And maybe she was shot down in that area. But it looks to me like we solved a world mystery of where Amelia Earhart is and where she went. Well, at least where her airplane is. I was searching last night on Google Earth. I couldn't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and some reason I was thinking about Amelia Earhart. So I started searching, and lo and behold, 2 hours later, I found this airplane. And not only did I find this airplane, but I found some pictures on Google, proof that this airplane exists. Now that's kind of cool to me, that this airplane exists, and other people have found it and photographed it. They all attribute it to World War II, but it's not World War II. This is a Lockheed Martin 10 Electra, 1935 to 1937, crashed in 1937, just a few years before this base was even created by the United States military. Tell me your comments in the below about what you think. Do you think this is it? Do you think this is her airplane? Is the mystery solved? Did we finally solve it using Google Earth map? Because it really feels like it, guys. It really feels like we've solved the mystery. We have found Amelia Earhart. The legend has been found. We just need to see if we could find evidence of her body, of bones. One mystery said that they found a tin can on the island with a skull, a woman's skull, mark you, a woman's skull inside the tin can with a woman's watch. That is weird. Was it Amelia Earhart's head they found? Did the locals, maybe there's a local tribe or something, find her and execute her? What happened? I don't know. This is just mind-blowing, guys. This is just mind-blowing. The mystery goes on and on because really, we gotta test this airplane. We gotta get proof that this is Amelia Earhart's airplane, because if we find that, if we get proof of that, we get samples, then we've solved the mystery. We've solved the mystery. We just have to find evidence of where she was buried, or was she captured. If she was captured by the Japanese, if she was shot down and she crash landed here, then that would be evidence long ago, because someone said they found pictures of Amelia Earhart and her navigator that were captured getting off of a Japanese ship in Japan, in an old photograph. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but this is undeniable. This is absolute proof that Amelia Earhart crash landed in this island. This is Scott C. Waring of ET Database, solving the mysteries of the universe and of Google Earth. Signing out. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.